Okay, now tell me, what is your name?
My name is Esther Mueller.
And tell me a story.
Well, I've lived in the Santa Barbara area most of my life, and my dad was born in Santa Barbara, Vernon, Ketz, and we lived by the beach, of course. And this is Carpinteria. I live in Carpinteria, and I've been a beach person all my life. I love the ocean.
Did you live in Carpenter all your life or Santa Barbara?
Santa Barbara mostly. I went to high school up in Rio Grande though, because we moved up there for 4 years. And my dad's brother, Benny Ketz, he still lives there. And we used to take trips to the beach and go to the sand dunes and roll down the sand dunes, watch the dune buggies and the clammers and the 4th of July fireworks. And Carpinteria is great because of the Avocado Festival.
Nice.
And my kids, they were born here, Becca, Cindy, and Josh, and we take our dog down to the beach, and she'd get all wet and flip her water all over when we're getting out. And now my kids are all grown up and have kids of their own, and they live in different places. But I came back to Carpinteria because I love Carpinteria.
Well, where do you live now?
I live here in Carpinteria. And
are you somewhat homeless, or do you have a place to
well,
live?
I live in an apartment complex down the way over here by Costa del Sol Hotel, is Cypress Tree Apartments.
Yeah.
But they're pretty expensive, so I get tired of being inside and go outside sometimes by the fresh air in the beach. It's usually when the neighbors are fighting. There's people live across the hall and have a dog, a cat, and something else, and they start yelling and fight. I said, "That's it. I'm going to the state park campground. Hike a bike. Forget it." No, you can't stand that much, but they're good people. They're all good people. All those people over there, some are older, retired, and there's some young people, some Spanish people, a lot of different kind of people over there. And the apartments, ironically, the Dario Pino had a reputation not very good. They were actually pretty good. He fixed the floor quite a while ago, and it looks nice from the outside. And he lets you have pets, and you can have your friends, and you can have your relatives over. And it's actually not that bad a person after all,
Did you pay by the day or the month?
Oh, you pay by the month. And some of the people, if they get behind on the rent for like 5 months, he'll let them stay there free, until they can hopefully catch it up. But if they get after that, usually it's, he has to move on. But it's about $11.50 a month.
And what do you get for that?
You get a studio apartment with a large queen size, king size bed, a TV service, and a bathroom, shower, and a little sink area. And it's a studio apartment, so there's not, but you could plug in a microwave, and it's all right. It's enough,
Are you living there now?
Yeah, I'm living there right now. I just started sharing with somebody else, and so I only have to pay $550, which is half of the rent, which is a lot better because I was trying to do it on my own, which didn't leave me that much. It's because I get $1,400 a month, but now I'll have enough left over to meet my needs.
How do you get your money?
Social Security, disability. I used to work in a grocery store for 15 years, and I hurt my back on the job, so now I'm on Social Security disability. But I really enjoyed working in the grocery store when I did. My dad retired from the grocery store, and my sister works in Buellton, the grocery store, and Lois, and David Jaskowski is her husband. He runs Farmers Insurance here in town. They're pretty good people too.
What lessons have you learned in life?
Oh boy, I'm a music major, and I play trombone. And one of the biggest lessons I learned was when you're marching in the band to walk clockwise. And my dad was in the Marine Corps, so that's what we learned anyway. And to watch out for the next door neighbor because their slide might accidentally get you in the back of the head. But I love the Lord with all my heart. I'm a Christian since I was a little girl. And you live if you die, die if you die. And my mother taught me when I was little, about Christ and to receive Him in my heart, forgive my sins. So ever since I was 5 years old, I've been happy as a lark, and knocks of life come along, but you just kind of get up again, and get going, and ask the Lord to help you out.
Nice. Well, what type of hard knocks have you had?
Well, I haven't had too many, except for my dad shielded me from the world. I didn't get to go out dancing or movies or anything like that. Born and raised Foursquare Pentecostal, but
you were born and raised what?
Foursquare Pentecostal, but I since I've been on my own, my kids are all grown up. I decided I just get to know some of these people, get to make friends, get to go out a few extra places I never got to do, and it's hard getting to make friends because they sometimes hurt your feelings, and that hurts when that happens. But that's all part of growing up, and that's all part of life. So I have some friends, and then I thought, well, I've got church friends, Christian friends, but then some of those hurt my feelings. So it kind of goes back and forth. You have friends in a lot of different areas. You're all right.
Have you gone to a church here in town?
I've gone to all of the churches here in town just to see what they're like. Reality's really good, and Carpenter's Chapel, First Baptist, Valley Baptist, and Foursquare, and they're all good churches. They're all really good, and the people over at Latter-day Saints, they're really nice. And I haven't been to the Lutheran. That was my grandpa's church, Grandpa Edward Ketz, but I went to another Lutheran church somewhere, and that's pretty good too. So they're all helping each other out.
Do you have any pet peeves? Do you know what pet peeves are? Things that kind of bug you about other people or whatever?
Not really. I'm pretty much open to most people's way of doing things. I don't want to tell them how to do something because that's part of their personality, the way they are, the way they express themselves, what they do. The only thing I don't like is when people are fighting and yelling. That bothers me, and I try to go away from that because I don't like yelling, and scares me because I think somebody might get hurt.
Yeah. Do you have any memories of any relatives you'd like to share, like your mother or father?
I do have someone who was my grandpa.
What's his name?
His name was Reverend Howard E. May, and he lived in Sunnymead, California. He was a Foursquare Pentecostal minister, and he was the neatest person in the whole world. He'd take me for walks when I was a little girl, and I had to run to keep up with him, but he'd always remind me to read my Bible. Then he gave me my first Bible. It was a big Thompson Chain Reference Preacher Bible with my name on the outside in gold, Esther Ketz. And he'd always tell me, keep on top of my trombone, play my trombone, read my Bible every day. And I just love my grandpa. He'd sprinkle these colored things on this fireplace at his house, and I think it was the greatest thing in the world.
You mean sprinkle paint on the fireplace?
No, there were these little things you could sprinkle, and then it would make the flames do all different colors.
Oh, on the fire.
Mm-hmm. And my grandma, she was real special too. She was an artist. She painted big scenes of pine trees and water, and I miss some of that.
Nice. By the way, do you still play trombone?
I still play trombone, but I had a stroke a year and a half ago, so I haven't been able to do music. But I still enjoy it and listen to it. So.
But do you not have one still, or do you have one?
I still have a trombone, yeah.
But are you not able to play it, or just kind of harder?
Well, when you have a stroke, some of the muscles that are more sensitive don't hold. Like singing, I can't sing, and I can't use my lips and mouth as much as I could. I can't. Maybe eventually I'll be able, after time could. But I play piano too, and I can't play piano either.
Last question. How would you like to be remembered?
As a kind, giving, loving person that likes animals, and I like wild animals too, and likes to help people out when I can. I'm honest. I like to help kids and adults and older people too if I can.
Nice.
And
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for permission for posting this online. I'll tell you how to find it, and
Oh,
hope you do well.
thank you.
So let's stop this.